First and Last Things. Book the Third of General Conduct by H. G. Wells. Narrated by Ben Hines. Chapter 1. Conduct follows from belief. I hold that the broad direction of conduct follows necessarily from belief. The believer does not require rewards and punishments to direct him to the right. Motive and idea are not so separable. To believe truly is to want to do right. To get salvation is to be unified by a comprehending idea of a purpose and by a ruling motive. The believer wants to do right. He naturally and necessarily seeks to do right. If he fails to do right, if he finds he has done wrong instead of right, he is not greatly distressed or terrified. He naturally and cheerfully does his best to correct his error. He can be damned only by the fading and loss of his belief, and naturally he recurs to and refreshes his belief. I write in phrases that the evangelical Christianity of my childhood made familiar to me, because they are the most expressive phrases I have ever met for the psychological facts with which I am dealing. But faith, though it banishes fear and despair and brings with it a real prevailing desire to know and do the good, does not in itself determine what is the good, or supply any simple guide to the choice between alternatives. If it did, there would be nothing more to be said. This book upon conduct would be unnecessary. Book 3, Chapter 2. What is good? It seems to me one of the heedless errors of those who deal in philosophy to suppose all things that have simple names or unified effects are in their nature simple, and may be discovered and isolated as a sort of essence by analysis. It is natural to suppose, and I think it is also quite wrong to suppose, that such things as good and beauty can be abstracted from good and beautiful things and considered alone. But pure good and pure beauty are to me empty terms. It seems to me that these are in their nature synthetic things, that they arise out of the coming together of contributory things and conditions, and vanish at their dispersal. They are synthetic just as more obviously harmony is synthetic. It is consequently not possible to give a definition of good, just as it is not possible to give a definition of that other something which is so closely akin to it, beauty. Nor is it to be maintained that what is good for one is good for...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?